All right, I'm doing this another hangout. This one's going to be rather short for another hour, but if anyone wants to join in, they can join if they like. I was hoping I could have a atheist hangout. If anyone wants to join in and have a discussion or talk and all that, like the conversation doesn't have to be strictly about religion or atheism. It can be about other things. The reason why I always point that out is because I just want to make sure that if anyone's listening, that they can feel free to talk about whatever happens or whatever they want on my hangout. Now, I want to point out that I I want to point out, just do not play copyrighted material or music in the hangout. And so as long as you don't do that, then I won't eject you. It's not because I hate you. It's because I don't want to have the copyright strikes or stuff. That's really it. So I'm just gonna wait until someone joins in into the conversation, and I'll keep checking the comment section below to make sure that people aren't being left out. But like I said before, this is just an hour-long hangout. I don't intend to keep it longer than an hour, unless if I either feel like it or if the circumstances really change. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens. So yeah, I just checked, and so far no one's came in yet. But that's all right.
Hey man, what's happening?
Oh, everything's been doing well. I got my first thumbs down on my response to Steve Shives, obviously.
Ah, cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, sure thing. Uh, If you want, I can. If you want, I can post a link out, and you can find it.
Yeah, all right, that'll be easy.
All right. So, how have you been doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Same old, same old.
All right.
Dealing with Kazoom for for a day there. Made another response to him. If you've never dealt with him before, don't bother.
Okay. I don't know anything about Consume. He's like new to me, so I don't know.
Yeah. If you don't agree with him, he won't listen to you. He will just constantly strawman you, misrepresent you, all that sort of shit. That's all he does.
Ah, all right. I'll have to check his channel out. and see what happens. But oh well. Well, I've been going around YouTube and asking various atheists or atheists around, and I've been asking them a basic question of what do they think of Steve Shives, and so far only one of them just responded.
Oh, okay. I think the opinions on Steve Shives would come down to whether if they identify with feminists or sympathize with them, they'll probably like Steve Shives. Or if they're against feminism, or at least the radical side of feminism, then they're probably not going to like Steve Shives. So.
Yeah, true. Only one YouTuber responded to that question. It's Undoomed, and he said he was he said that Steve Shives is democracy or something and a coward, and yeah, which I had to look up the word democracy and
You there?
doesn't really meant, and the way he said it was perfect.
You cut out. So what does that word mean?
Time. Yeah, I'm a long time. I used to be a long time fan of Steve Shives for the longest time until I've noticed that he's been going through these patterns of whenever a subject turns to feminism or the men's rights activist movement, he goes into this dogmatic mode where it just makes the conversation really weird, and plus he says the weirdest stuff that it just boggles my mind.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a hypocrite too, because he's one of the first ones that'll jump up and down when Christians, for example, make their blanket judgments and all that sort of shit. Yet as soon as the subject goes to feminism or MRAs in particular, that he does the exact same thing.
He kind of does, and the sad thing is, when I made that response video towards Steve Shives, I mentioned how he was dishonest, and I really mean it so, because I saw him in the very beginning when he used to be this big champion of debunking the Christian sort of stuff, but when you look at him now, it's just not the same person anymore.
No.
And in a way, he lost his rationality a long time ago.
Yep. He's lost a lot of fans, that much I know. How many, I don't know. But oh well, it's his prerogative.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we've got another guy in the hangout.
Seed.
Yeah. Who you bashing on now?
Steve Shives.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about Steve Shives and stuff, and the only thing I know about him, I remember he was in an interview on secular TV some months back against somebody on somebody's show. Steve, I think so. Anyway, but
Yeah.
What has changed? What is it about the guy that everybody's talking about?
He's a radical feminist as well.
And the thing is, people have responded to him before, and he either dismisses them or he blocks them. That's the major issue I have with him. Just the fact he blocks his critics.
Oh, he's a blocker. Oh, that's bad.
Yes, I'm one of them he blocked.
Oh, well, then he's fair game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He bashes the MRA movement. He categorizes every MRA as the same. yet he would be the first one to complain if you did that with a feminist. And he's one of these ones that perpetuates. He pushes the 77-cent wage gap myth.
So why don't you just all ignore him? I don't get it.
Well, that's the issue. Like it's kind of obvious that people are coming into atheism or non-belief, and you're kind of having this person acting in a certain way, and it sort of teaches them what an atheist is, even though it's not. And I guess the major problem I have with him is that if YouTubers like him go unchallenged, then it kind of makes the whole atheist movement look bad if you leave them unchallenged.
I didn't even know atheism was a movement.
Well,
I don't think that you have that you have any merit in that statement to say, you know, leave him alone and the atheist movement looks bad. I don't buy that at all. Where does that come from? How do you rationalize that?
well, I didn't mean the atheist movement. I just meant atheists in general. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Just that atheists in general, you can't even say that because, like, I mean, atheists in general will pretty much be alluding to every person alive on this planet today who's over the age of majority, because there is no deity. So, by that definition, everybody is an atheist, unless they choose to believe in something mythical. That's fine, but you know, in terms of reality, everybody just happens to be an atheist by just by design, because there is no. We all experience the same things. I've never experienced anything deistic, so I can only assume that me being me and everybody else being sort of like me has had the same non-experience. Even if they say they have, they haven't.
But let me jump in for a second. For all intents and purposes, there are atheist movements or groups that have particular goals.
Oh, absolutely. I don't dispute that. I just don't think that.
The only thing I would say was you're not part of that movement automatically just because you're an atheist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I just don't. I just think that ignoring Steve Shives is just as effective a solution as engaging him. If the only reason you're engaging him is so as not to embarrass atheism, if that's the way I read you correctly.
Well, you may have good points, but personally, I kind of see it as a thing where people like him kind of need to be challenged, because if you leave unchallenged ideas long enough out there, then
they just disappear. They disappear. That's what happens.
Well, not
and
with.
Also, sorry, go.
Well, that is true for some ideas, but not all ideas act in that sense. Like, there are some YouTubers that can say one thing, and for a large majority, they're ignored until more and more YouTubers act the same way. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I hope they don't all act the same way. We'd be like little robots.
My thing.
Hey, listen, I want to tell you something. Since I've stopped hanging out with theists, I pretty much don't hang out with theists at all anymore. It hasn't stopped the fights and the arguments and the bitches and the whining, and nothing's changed really, except for the actual subject that we're whining and bitching about is something real.
But that just shows that it doesn't matter what our beliefs are. we're still human.
Exactly.
But my thing is, like, I've been having this kind of argument with a certain somebody else, had it again just before, where he keeps trying to say to me, but we're all atheists, we shouldn't be bashing on each other, we should be concentrating on theists.
That's wrong.
But as I keep trying to explain to him, I said, many people do that. They only want to concentrate on debunking religious arguments. So, but not all of us are like that. If I see an argument about anything that I think is a bullshit argument, I'm going to call it out, regardless of who is pushing it.
Yeah, I have the same feelings.
Yeah. And the other thing too is, if you constantly just want to argue against theists, well, get used to very quickly get used to having the same arguments over and over and over
Over and
again.
over and over and
They get
over.
very tiring and boring very quickly.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I find amazing is that when I'm pretty well advanced in age right now, but I remember when I was in high school, I was having exactly the same discussions with the Christians as I am today. Exactly the same, and I'm getting exactly the same ridiculous explanations as I am today from today's Christians who weren't even born then, whose parents might not have even been born then. So it just gives you, just to show you that it's all a big hoax.
hmm Sometimes the best hope I have is they might word it a bit different this time, just for variety's sake. But it's still the same argument.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just not. It's not worth arguing about something that is non-arguable. That is a non-event.
Nah.
I'm starting to become a little bit more interested in ancient history because
That stuff's cool.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sugar. Sugar's here.
Sugar.
Nice.
Hello, hello. I haven't seen you for a while. You disappeared into your own little world there of sugarness.
She's snobbing us.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we? She doesn't like the atheist community anymore. Or what?
No, it's
I
just
don't know.
Who says that?
I did.
You said that I don't like the atheist community anymore?
No, I said it's just me and Sid you don't like anymore. You're snobbing us.
Oh, sorry. I'm just talking about the two guys.
It's not true. I was born loving you, Sugar. There's no ways I couldn't like you.
I got the message that you told me to fuck right off the other day. Is that true? Yes. No?
Who?
I was talking to Bunto, and he said, come into the room. I said, well, who's there? What's the topic? He says, Sid says to fuck right off. I went, all right.
Wow.
No,
Was he lying?
That was just Bunto being Bunto. No, I never said that. I don't even remember him saying anything. I don't remember anything to do with what room you're even talking about.
He loves to, well, I mean, I didn't see what the big deal was.
When was that?
He
Last week?
Yeah.
Oh.
He did that with the
You never said anything to me.
Israelite, black Israelites. A whole room full of men I've never met. Just has me pop right on in. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no. He's just having fun with you, that's all.
Here's my personal troll. I love him.
But, so you can discontinue your intense hatred of me now that you've heard that
Never had it.
that was untrue. Switch it off.
I'm telling you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
3 times, that means we're married.
Oh, is that what that means?
If it's 3 times, apparently, that's the law.
That's how it happens.
Because apparently if you say I divorced you 3 times, it's valid, so you'd think it would be valid the other way around too.
I know that works because you have done that how many times?
How many times do you have to say it for it to be classed as
I think in Islam, I think it's 3 times.
That's for God.
Actually, I'm probably being very ignorant. I have no idea.
No, I think you're right. When Davey and you think after I said it, 2 rounds of it, I'd learned my lesson. But yeah, there's just some really rude Australian that was in there.
Well, you know what,
Stizer's
Bunto,
room.
actually now I remember. I did give Bunto a message to send you. What did he tell you?
To fuck right
I
off.
said to fuck right off. No, I said, tell Sugar I want to fuck her right in the pussy.
Oh, right.
So he got it mixed up somehow.
You're wrong. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm
Because
thinking,
we got that
okay,
sorted out now, right?
Well, yeah. Thankfully, we got that on the live broadcast. That's gonna be lovely. Nah.
So he
So
was
what have you
this
guys been doing?
Aussie.
I don't know.
Well,
Just
I
gave
had
a
my
bunch of
show
shit I just
earlier,
talked-
and then we were hanging out
Did
with
you?
the guys in Dallas today because they're there for the some kind of convention.
Apostacon.
Atheist convention?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess.
I wonder if they're one of those.
So Earl and Randy and Pimp Monk and Dee are all going to be sort of gathering there for. Well, they're all gathering there now, and tomorrow this event starts. So I was actually expecting them to be hanging out from the room tonight at some point, but I don't know if they are or not.
So Dee's here. They're all British, right? Okay.
Who were? No, they're all
Dee
rednecks.
is. Dee's not redneck. She's British, isn't she?
D. Wayne? Mr. D. Wayne? No. He's a she. She's
Oh,
a
I'm
he.
sorry.
He's a she. She's a he. I don't know.
Sure.
He
Nowadays,
swings
right?
it, but he's still a he.
All right. Good to know. Yeah, I've wanted, not always, that's a lie. I have wanted to go to one of those since I've heard about them. That would be interesting. But I could learn a lot there.
So, what do you think you'd learn when you ask a question like this? If your God wants to, can your God, with a snap of a finger, change the rotation of the Earth from anti-clockwise to clockwise or clockwise to anti-clockwise, whichever way it's going? Can you do that? And whenever I hear the answer, yes, of course, if you wanted to, then I'm done with it. I'm done with that person. There's no point in talking to someone like that.
One of my biggest pet peeves is the inability to reconcile the triple O or the omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient God that does what he wants when he wants. I said, oh, your God's a diva, a trickster diva at that, because he loves to
Oh, fucking
trick
cry
Adam and
baby.
Eve. Yeah, really, the more I hear it, because, I'm at a disadvantage not being brought up in a theological household and not being indoctrinated to whatever atheists indoctrinated.
You bad girl.
They do. Right? Yeah. So I really had nothing, and so it's just that the more I hear it, the more enraged it makes me. I just want to. It seems so logical. It's like they just want to die on the sword so bad. They've been believing it for so long, and they just don't care. I'm not going out like this looking like an idiot. And then I think there's the inability to reconcile how much of their life they've put on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there was that guy.
Well, I was about to say I agree with you there. Like, they tend to act that way, and they've been acting that way for so long that it's not really surprised that they're acting that way now.
Like trying to
It's
take
true.
a dummy out of a baby's mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's the guy that was in. I've sworn off Brett Keane. No more.
I said that last time.
I know. I made it this time. He was in Brett's report.
Well,
I know
when I
it pleases me.
swear off somebody, what I do is I don't necessarily block them. In Brett Keene's case, it's different, but like with Nadia, I'm done with her. She's always sending me invitation after invitation to hang out, and I haven't circled her. I haven't, but I keep on getting these fucking invitations from her all the time, like 3 times a day. And so I went and I muted her or something. You can do that. If you mute her, if you mute people, you don't get any of their bullshit. So I did that.
Yeah.
Silence.
It's not that doesn't bother me with Brett, because he doesn't really. I won't circle him, but I don't get a lot of his stuff anyways. It's just that I know he uses me for whatever.
Ooh, how's he use you, baby?
Yeah, well, it's really difficult.
Does he use you in the way I would use you?
No, he's not that respectful.
I
If
was,
you use me the way
thinking
you
the same
would
thing.
use me, that's basically. Huh?
I was thinking the same thing.
I know. But, Damien. Out of my brain.
No.
But Brett, he likes to present me. If I go into the room, he puts my face up for 2 hours, whether I'm talking or not. And that's just so.
Fucking weirdo.
I know, right?
You gotta make sure his camera's on and you can see his hands.
Yeah. I don't care about that.
No,
I mean,
I'd rather
who's
have
gonna
his
fall-
camera off.
Who's gonna
and,
fault the man for that?
Mhm.
We all need a good mic once in a while, even myself. But I just can't. We had a guy in there the other day that said, "I cannot wait till God ends this all. I want it to be over now, and I don't give a damn about these. I can't wait till they release the polygon, something from the pits, so they can wreak total havoc." What the hell is this guy talking about?
Sounds like such a lovely, charming chap.
I just want to die. That I've never understood. Even if I believed in God, I'd want to be here 100 years. Easy. I love living. Don't you guys love living? No?
Yep.
Alright.
Well, hold on a second. I don't know. Give us the comparison.
I
What
can't
do you-
pick that up. Bacon
How do we
if I'm not looking.
how do we objectively make a decision about this?
You don't.
Because you can't eat
Based on
bacon.
your experience.
Well, I can't say I love living because there's so many things I'd rather be. Well, if I was in a different situation, I'd be doing different things. I wouldn't be doing exactly what I'm doing because what I love to do is what I love to do no matter what. No.
So I guess we have to define living then.
No, I don't think living is great.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
lonely.
funny, I get
and
this.
boring.
Yeah. I
I mean, I don't live with anyone, so
I
it's,
get
I
sick.
don't, interaction is not there.
Yeah. I've had a tough year a couple of years being inside myself. I get the same pushback when I say, "Don't you want to be happy?" to people. They go, "Why?" And when I say, "All life is sacred," I get, "No, it's not."
So
How
it
is that?
isn't, but it isn't.
How did I get this way, though?
Well, I mean, what do you mean by sacred? What is it? You're bringing in a term that's kind of difficult to define. At least difficult for me to understand what you mean by it.
There's a third meaning that it has nothing to do with God.
Well,
Reverence or something like
explain me.
that. To me, it just means that that life is the thing that we should covet the most. Just the spark of life, the
Well,
essence of life.
this is the way I
the
look
fact
at it. This is the way I look at it. Life
that we
is, life is. I believe in property rights. In other words, if I own a car, or if I own a product, or I own something, no one has any right to steal it, to touch it, to damage it. Right? That's a house, anything like that.
Yeah.
No one's a right to burgle your house because you have, it's a violation. In the same
Yeah.
way, I have the right, as a person, as a human being, I have that same right. I'm a piece of property, so I have that right to exist unhindered and unviolated, just as a piece of property would. Just like your car and your house, no one has a right to go into it and touch it and fuck with it.
Mhm.
Just the same with a person, same thing. That's what I believe. Leave everybody alone.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean,
So-
that's it.
Damien, if tomorrow you walked outside and there were cameras everywhere, and they wanted to know who you are and what you want the world to know, what would you say to them?
Fuck off.
Fuck.
No.
Get some feeling.
I might tell them to blow me.
I like that.
I don't know what I would say.
Okay.
After blow me, I need more bacon.
Yeah, I need more.
Oh, you know what I'd say? I'd say, where's the Al Jazeera reporter? I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
Al
we need more
Jazeera,
bacon.
the world leaders in one-eyed reporting.
So, I have another question for you. This last week with all the refugees, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there were pictures that came on, over our feed of that little boy
Mm-hmm.
that washed up. What do you think about pictures like that coming over the internet?
I'm
you know,
glad that technology allows that to happen. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to get over the internet.
What about people who?
I think they're posted purely for emotional reasons. That's it.
Sure.
And
do you think those
it works.
Do you think it's important?
I think it's whoever the parent is responsible for the death of that child.
Sure.
Especially
Oh,
when
I'm
you
not,
see
and
the
I'm not
father,
questioning whether.
where the father's standing there crying and then being outed as a fraud.
And a people smuggler.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he
Wasn't
flies
even
back
from
to
a
he flies
war-torn
back
part
to
of Syria.
the city that they're refugees from. You know, like in a regular commercial flight, and takes a drive there from the airport as if there's no problem, no issues anyway. So what the fuck?
Yep. He wasn't from a
Yeah.
war-torn part of the country.
No, he wasn't from a war-torn zone.
And he was also living safely in Turkey for several years.
Exactly. So, but I guess that's not quite what Sugar's referring. She's still referring to the actual kid. I think that kid is obviously a victim of the murdering god of Christianity.
Well, my question was even more just about us and about
So
those
that
who.
was a baby that was killed by the Christian god.
Yes.
Another baby killed by the Christian
Yes,
god.
God. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
have an
reason.
issue. I don't have an issue per se with photos like that being posted. I think they should be posted, but my issue is that photos like that are posted with a story that is completely out of context and untrue. That's where I start having an issue with those photos, because the damage is already done. The moment that photo was posted, the emotional damage is already done. It only took a matter of days before the real story started coming out. But by then, so many people didn't care.
Right.
They didn't care about the real story. So that's what I mean by the damage was already done.
You're right.
Yeah. That's why propaganda works.
Yeah, it really is horrible. The reason I'm asking is because I happen to have PTSD, and I got it as a result of my job as a medic and seeing a lot of dead children. And I'm wondering, how do we maintain, because I believe that needs to be seen. I agree 100%. I'm not suggesting that anything be changed in that respect. How do we get this? How do we protect those who have PTSD and that's their trigger? Do we care about that? Do we not care about it?
You can't.
Well,
You can't protect them, and the moment you start trying to protect them, that's when you start treading down very dangerous waters like censorship.
Yeah. How would you feel about if you were to put a lead, like a warning post, warning, graphic picture to follow? I think that would be.
I think that's fine. A lot of these articles that are designed for online, they actually do that. I clicked on one only a couple of days ago. Actually, it was 37 pictures of why you wouldn't want to go to Australia or something like that. And it was all about the nature of our wildlife or something. So I'm scrolling through, having a good giggle and a laugh and that. Then it come to one picture where it had that warning, said this is very graphic, click to view. So, and as soon as I clicked, the picture itself showed up. So no, I've got no issue with that. I think it's a good idea.
That's good. Oh, I didn't know that that was out there. What were you going to say, Sid?
I don't know.
I didn't, I thought you were
Sid
gonna
was
say
just going to praise me some more.
No, I was probably going to say something nice about Damien because what else can I say?
you know, you were going to say something about you want to see me naked. That's what you were going to say.
Oh, fuck, how do you know I was
That's
thinking?
what you should
That's
say
so
right
fucking
now.
scary. How the hell? Woo! Are you in my mind?
I'm a
baby?
witch.
You're
I'm a witch.
right in my head.
All right, later on, I'll have a live show on my channel, and the dare is to get naked.
Yeah. Sexy time.
It's a
I'm naked
dare.
right now.
You wish.
Naked down under. Right, Bruce.
Underneath my clothes, I'm stark naked.
Yeah, exactly. I'm horrible, I know. Sex, sex, sex all day. It's all I think about. Just realized that. I'm like a teenage boy again. So I
I'm
saw
not-
you,
Hold on
you
a
lot
second.
in here.
So you are admitting to masturbating all day?
Did I say I did that all day? Did I say
Well,
that?
I'm kind of joining the dots. I'm thinking about sex all day. My hands down my pants. You know, I'm just saying.
Did I say my hands are down my pants? Oh gosh, I'm saying things again, aren't I? Damn it.
Yeah,
Am I speaking?
Don't think I can't see your mind inside just as easy as you can see my mind inside.
I had my mind cleaned last week.
They've missed a spot.
Oh, am I kidding?
That big
Yeah,
spot.
big spot. Yeah, that spot was the only one that had any active brain cells left, so I'm just...
I heard there's a rumor going around that atheists talk bullshit. I mean, is that really true?
Well, this,
Wait,
you know what?
what?
I'm hearing the same thing.
This is new to me, so I don't know anything about this subject.
Yeah.
I've heard that there
I'm
was
starting to
talk bullshit.
question my core values because of this.
Yes, I know. I'm an evil. That's the other thing. I've never had my morals questioned.
Actually,
More
I'm
people
thinking
who are-
I'm thinking of becoming more of an extrovert. Can somebody teach me? Because I need to go out and sort of.
No,
I need to go out and
I'm
basically
too shy.
pick up women, bring them, or make them take me home to their place and use me, and then set me all free right away. Now, how do I go about doing this? Sugar, any tips?
Gee, you're looking at me like I know this. Yeah, well, last week when I went to Canada, I went and picked up a man, had my way with him, and sent him on his way. It was lovely. Love those Canadians.
And I need to get into this. I need to get into this club.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking, you know who I think gives atheists that name? Are people like, what's that guy?
Insert
The Atheist
yes.
Unstoppable. Atheist Unstoppable, this guy that they, I don't know whether he's a good guy or not. Good guy.
Good thing you brought it up. What's happening with this, with atheists and stuff? What's going on?
He's got
What I keep hearing is,
He's got a big bad case of severe butthurt.
About what?
Yeah.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
But about what?
Yeah.
Let's call him a racist.
He said something that was questionable, got accused of being a racist because and he's been butthurt ever since. I
He's
actually
quite
don't
bold,
think
though, to be
he's...
blunt.
You know what? You know what really stuns me is if I'm accused of being called a racist, it's like fine, you know. So what else is new? You know, so what?
Yeah.
You know, what are you telling me? You know,
Actually,
it's like I could be accused of being, 6 foot tall. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
Yeah,
don't think he's a racist. With what he said, I think he could word it differently, and nobody would have questioned whether he was racist or not. So when you look at it like that, no, he's not a racist. It may be just a poor choice of words. But I understood what he was getting at. But he hasn't handled
yeah,
it.
and you know, I think that is the key right there. What you just said, because I guarantee you, there are more people out there who have a racist mind. They may not actually follow through, which makes me happy. But I think a lot of people have racist thoughts and they don't admit to it, and that they say one thing if somebody says something, if they word it wrong, nobody bothers to say, hey, did you mean it to sound racist? Because it really did come out that way. You know, I believe that some people, we just speak, we can be irresponsible with our speech. You know? And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
a bit of a slightly different precious petal, Kazum Fowler is, I think it's rather funny that he wants to argue racism with me in the context that it's bad and we need to stamp it out, which I agree with. So why he wants to argue, I don't know. But if you look at some of his videos, some of the most racist rants I've ever heard have come out of his mouth.
Really?
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
But
like him too. I just
I
can't
don't-
stand being in a hangout with him because of the visual.
But he tries to hide his racism by saying it's not a particular race he has an issue with, it's certain cultures. So he justifies and rationalizes it like that in his own head.
But hold on, culture and race is different.
It's not
Yes,
it's not the race, it's culture.
Well,
But here's the thing. As he's explaining a culture that he has a problem with, every element of that culture can be directly tied to that one same particular race. So it's not, he's not pointing out
you're going to have to come up with an example.
Well, you just have to watch a couple of his videos.
I just don't want to do that.
Well, okay, for example,
You're so
he's going on
difficult.
okay, what for
Watching a video
example,
means I've got to go somewhere, I've got to come back, and I'm here now. So,
all right, one example that he's put forth is he's got an issue with rap music. Now that
Rap
in
music.
itself, I actually agree with him. As music, I can't stand it. I hate the fact that it's even called music. But that's where it ends with me. I just dislike that genre of music. But
it's all right.
he goes on about all the people within this rap culture only ever uses examples of that could be directly tied to the black community. Not other members of that genre of music.
I see.
Other races, for example. So there's an example, if that makes sense.
Earl, are you in Dallas Hotel?
All right. So I noticed we got someone new in the hangout.
Yeah, it's Earl, man. It's
Oh,
Earl.
it's only Earl. We can keep talking about racism here. He's only half black.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
I thought he was. Hold on a second. He told me that he was half white. So someone's fucking lying to me here.
Yeah, exactly.
You think you're being
Somebody
funny?
did, somebody did that the other day about this woman. She happened to be half black and half white. She accused this man of what did she call him? White, white
White Mick? An Irishman?
privilege, white male privilege.
Huh.
She got on these two guys about having white male privilege because they were dogging some guy that was in a it was over at Blab actually, and they said he came back from being in their room and said those guys were dogging me, and I think it was because I'm black. And she goes, honey, your avatar is a car. How would they know? And he goes, oh, they'd know. So she kind of called him on it, but then she came over to the room and she started giving these guys some shit. And I said, well, why don't you tell me the story? Because I'd love to hear it, you know. And she's telling me the story. I said, well, where's the racist part? She goes, it's white male privilege. And I went, okay, well, where is it? She goes, I just told you. And she goes, oh, look, I'm half black, I'm half white, I've been to black. She just went the whole thing. I went, so that means you own all positions.
Yes.
You're the authority. Is that the truth? That's my question. Is that
Pretty
the
much.
truth?
Yes.
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 Us.
I agree with Earl.
There are many terms for us. I call myself a half-African, but you can use Oreo or whatever you want. But us half and
I
halves,
prefer
we,
Where I come from, you're a colored.
Oh, that's messed up.
That's the cultural thing. You're a colored. It's like even a colored says that he or she's a colored.
Your culture is gay.
I'm colored.
Yes. Okay, but still, colored is colored. You're still colored.
I say human. I'm all over this descriptive stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only necessary if you have to describe somebody if they're lost or if they've done something wrong. That's it. The only time I want to hear anybody's race or color. Otherwise, I don't give a damn.
Well, what about the every morning before the police go out, there's a little pep talk from the sergeant of the precinct. He probably picks a race for the day. Today's race. Today we are going to pick on. Oh Jesus!
South
the same
African.
one again. Blacks again. That's
No.
the lottery system for you.
That's not what he says at all. I've witnessed those meetings. What they actually say is, we're going to go after the people that are more difficult to see at night.
But there's that by the way till the daytime.
Racism
It
brought
hurts
into
me
it.
that. Sorry.
Actually, you know what
I
it
am
is?
still here.
They go after them at night. They can't see the sad ones because they're not smiling. So they go
Wrong.
after the happy
I
ones.
reject that.
Yeah.
I reject that.
Hmm.
Reject it.
That's why Earl looks like
Earl,
he's got the shits all
Are
the
you
time.
going to just sit there?
I do actions.
You do actions?
I do.
I'm missing the point.
You start with the presumption that I had a point.
Oh, here we go.
Have you never
Here we
met
go.
Sugar, Earl?
I don't believe so.
Sugar!
No.
Earl, Sugar! Have a hug, get a room, whatever.
I got a room. It's a nice room. It's in a hotel or a hotel in Dallas.
Who's is that?
In the room with the others, or
Are you waiting for D?
Yeah, Dee's supposed to show up tomorrow. Randy and Pimp are, I think, both asleep because they're little bitches.
They were when we were on with them earlier. They were both fucking yawning away.
We
Are you the
go,
one that
I write
drove
down
all
here
day?
right now.
we go get like 3 6-packs, and they each have 3 or 4, and then it's like, yeah, I'm a baby. I'm going to sleep.
I'm surprised they even lasted that long. Oh,
What a waste of atheist blood. Ugh. Funny.
well,
Yeah,
you
I'd like
could-
to visit one of
you have
those.
time. You could have gone there.
I know. Well, no, I haven't. Not lately because I've been taking care of the grandbaby full time. I'm housebound here, taking care of
Oh, that's nice.
that little.
How old
Yeah,
is the baby?
Mary. She's 5 months old.
Oh,
I'm
that's
marinating her.
That's diaper changing kind of shit.
Oh, today. She loves me though. She's a sweetie.
I remember those
She's-
days. Diaper changes and the cleaning. Oh my god. The powder. There's powder, right?
You didn't. No, you didn't do any of that shit, did you? You didn't.
Huh?
Woman's work, and you know it.
No,
women's work.
I was a single daddy for like 18 months. The first 18 months.
Really? Oh,
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry about that.
Don't go and get it. Well, it's okay, but so don't judge me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
Oh,
about.
shut my mouth. Shut my mouth.
See, you know
Shut
nothing
this-
about me, man.
Yeah. You know what?
What?
That dingo took your baby. Dingo. I got two dingoes right in here.
we don't feed our dingoes so that when tourists get out of line, we let them go eat their babies.
As you should.
Yes.
I've got 2 Australian shepherds, and so they're walking around, and they're nipping at my heels all day, trying to herd me.
They're not.
Round.
I've seen them. They're healers.
No, so the Queensland healers?
The blue healers,
The
aren't they?
Queensland healers? What are you, a squealer? Hey, you. They ignore me.
Blue
Fucking
healer.
Australians, they just ignore me.
They don't see
they
your
are
outer.
healers.
They don't see your outer beauty. That's the thing about dogs. You know.
Yeah. Hey, squealer. Well, this one's half corgi. So yeah, that's right. You did tell me they're queens. I always mess that up. Well, either way, they bite me, and one of them follows me around with his nose in my crotch all damn
Well, talking
day.
about your
Told him to do that.
vagina,
He reports
I'm glad
back to
you
me
brought
on
it
that
up.
smell.
I'm gonna have to hear that one at a time.
Now,
That's how I taught him to do that. He reports back to me on the smell and what mood you're in.
and I was just going
Good.
to
Well, I was
say,
wondering.
now that you've segued into your vagina, I wanted to actually go there anyway. Could you at least tell us how you first met?
Me and my vagina.
Well,
Well-
you know what I mean by
I was born.
met.
Yeah, I was born a small black child in Mississippi, and we met on a summer's day. I'll never forget it.
I was under a tree.
Nah, I don't know. I was like 5, 6, maybe 7. I don't remember. There it was, just staring at me in the bathtub. Didn't know what to do with it. Thought maybe I would stand up and try and use it, and that didn't work. Yeah. But at some point, somewhere around 14, we became friends. We took a few other friends, and we've been friends ever since. We're inseparable, her and I. Long days, sitting around, just shooting the shit, chewing the fat, rubbing one out, doing what girls do.
You know, there's nothing like at the end of the day, sitting down, the flare of the clitoris, and having that last beer.
Well, I'm glad I came in this room for this conversation.
Yeah. We've had some tough days, though.
Just a commercial break. What are you talking
I'm
about?
just saying, hello, person. Nice to meet you. Segway, vagina.
Well, you can tell that Sugar this is not a first time in a hangout with us.
Well,
Yeah.
she said grandchild, so I hope not first time. That would be strange.
Well, that's our connection because me and her have grandchildren together.
Oh, did you mail her sperm?
No, some guy
Yeah.
gave me a blowjob and then took a flight. I don't know what happened after that.
Well, I know,
It's like-
I know no woman in her right mind will let you touch her, especially with your penis.
That's right. So that's why I said some guy gave me a blowjob, disappeared to the airport, and
Boom.
there's my DNA.
Genetics.
There's my DNA coming
Yeah.
out of a vagina 9 months later. I don't know.
So somebody hired
And if
like
I wasn't... Sorry.
I was gonna say it's like some semen. I don't fucking know. Jason Bourne. Spy
Yeah,
shit.
like a Semen X or...
It's actually a semen cereal. There'll be more
SPS.
next week.
Yeah, and if I wasn't so old, I'd be having an Australian baby next. But, too old. Alright, Dave.
At least
have
I
your baby.
know
I think something happened to you that's never happened to me before.
What?
Damien got proposition.
By who?
By
you
the
tell me-
pussy in the room, who else?
every time we talk.
No.
She objectifies me
It's not
all
nothing new,
the
then.
time.
It's because you know why? Because you're a sweet piece of ass, so just sit there and look good, okay? Just all this, just keep it
Yes,
that way.
dear.
Right?
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
Well, the talking needs to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
wanna
really
see-
a problem. Hey, Earl's got a problem with it.
I'm
No,
just-
what Earl means is action. Stop talking and get on with it.
Yeah, it's like he's a gamer. He wants to see action.
damn Skippy.
Yeah.
And I'm a gamer.
Alright, okay.
I'm a gamer curious, so
Well,
I want to see.
This first move is really more about it's the landing, okay? So once I hit that landing, you're really gonna see some stuff happen, okay? It's really like it's sort of like this. Oh, God,
Well, I
got it.
thought the first 10 minutes is just you trying to get out of your chair. So yeah, you might as well switch the camera off for that. I'm such a
Nothing.
cunt, aren't I?
You're right, cunt.
I am. I can
Not
get better
supposed to say
though.
that word,
I can get capital C cunt if you really want.
He's a bloody one.
Exactly.
I can do a capital C capital
Says the
U.
man. I love it. Tuck that back in.
Yeah, remember this is a family show. We are live.
Well, I thought I came in here so we could be racist.
Oh, all right.
I mean, that's usually my purpose in these things.
Okay. Yeah, that's your purpose in life. The black man walks in, it's all about you, huh?
Usain Bolt is the greatest racist of all time. Right? Right?
I don't fucking know.
I guess.
What do you mean you don't fucking know? This is fucking big news, dude.
I don't know every racist of all time.
This is just like last week, 2 weeks ago. Fuck, what do you need? Did you never read anything?
No. You called me a gamer, so no, I don't. I'm a gamer.
He really needs his pipes clean. I can hear it. I can hear it.
Alright, no fighting in the hangouts or else I'll throw people out.
Dude, I'm. Okay, here you go, my friend. I'll even ease your mind and put it in the chat. Unless somebody's beat me to it, no.
Okay. So I missed a news story.
There you go.
Ooh, I missed a news story.
No, but you're here to talk about racists, and here we have the biggest racist, the best racist, the fucking fastest racist, and you know nothing about it.
You know nothing of this.
Why is he racist? Because he's the blackest man on the face of the planet?
He's the fastest. He wins every race.
Oh, gee, that's a black man that can run fast. A black man that's physically superior to everything else on the earth.
Discuss, class.
I'm surprised. Well, come on.
Yes, discuss, class.
Yesterday's news. They're better, faster, stronger.
Yeah, but you see, since that race, there have been no races since. That's why it's still current.
Okay. You're retarded.
Me?
Yeah.
Nobody had any argument to that, so I'm just saying.
Well, you said you didn't know shit about it, and you're here exactly for that, so I just called you out on it.
Well, I'm sorry, South Africa /Canada. You made a shitty pun.
And use a pun and go to prison.
Oh.
So,
Like that
okay, on the level of shitty puns, being 1 being the shittiest pun going, and 10 being the least shitty pun going, what was it?
No, you don't scale.
Well, I'm going to try again.
You're the baseline of shitty
I'm going to do that American thing. Never give up. Keep on trying.
Thought it was frozen,
If
sorry.
you fail, pick yourself up and try again.
That's the rapist mentality.
Yes.
I will rape everything.
That's where I gained my experience, but now I'm applying it in my wise old years to a more philanthropic endeavor.
Can you repeat?
Join people.
Thing. What are you eating, sweetheart?
Cookie, dear, would you like some? Yeah.
I love cookies. Yeah.
I like cookies too, if you know what I mean.
So just asking. Shit, I'm dumb. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
I have that effect on women.
You have that effect on women that live 10,000 miles away from you. What's that about?
1,000.
Okay, 20,000, whatever.
I make them want to put their makeup on.
You just make them not want to look at your face.
You make the thing. That's the thing.
Next you'll be changing into some hot lingerie.
It's a
I
great
know
idea.
how it plays out. See? Told you.
Yeah. So, I'm not a proper lady, am I? Something wrong with me.
Oh, you have faults?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with me.
You?
I'm just,
False? Huh?
wow. Yeah, I'm dizzy. That's so funny.
I'm so dizzy. Dun, 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 dun. There's
Who
a
had
song.
sex?
There's a song from the
Who
60s.
has? Yes, I'm so dizzy.
Dizzy.
I'm feeling something like
Yeah.
that.
That the world
Who has?
is something something. La,
Who's
la,
had
la,
sex lately?
la. That was the bubblegum
Who's
music.
had sex? Hello.
Era.
Who's had sex lately? Anybody here?
What?
I have not had sex in a long, long, long time. Has anybody here had sex lately? Can anybody remember what it's like?
Well, hold on a sec. Qualify.
Do it more?
With a partner or without a partner?
Oh, I don't do it with my partner. That's a partner's job.
Do you see this face? I'm glorious.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it. I'm just curious. Are they still doing it? They still doing it the same way they used to?
Nearly every day. He's not getting laid either.
Can't hear you, Australia. I'm buried too deep in pussy.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell
Ah,
Pim and Randy he said that about them.
that sounds so lovely. I even like the scene. It sounds good. Someday. Someday I hope to do it again.
What is it that you're talking about again? I'm trying to.
Earl, what is wrong?
You're acting like it's a vacation spot. I hope to
Are
get
you
back
gonna be
there
okay?
someday.
I hope to get back there someday. See if I can't do it again. Better this time.
Now that I know
Better
what to
back.
do.
First,
Kid. Gangnam style. Do all kinds of ways.
Gangnam
Front
style.
ways. Front ways and
Gangnam
back
style.
ways.
How about that?
No.
None of that.
Nope.
No.
You know, I was in a hangout, a Nadia's hangout the other night, and
All right.
there's your first clue as to how the night was going. And this young man put up in a side chat, right? Sugar, why don't you masturbate on camera for us?
Mm-hmm.
That is not appropriate, is it?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I don't
No,
know.
he could have said
Girls do-
I'm finding that fine. I'd be happy for you
No.
to actually do it now.
Really?
What the fuck? Go for it.
I said, lift up your avatar, asshole. I said, say that to my face. I said, why don't you fuck right off? And someone goes, sugar, maybe he just likes you. I said, that's not how you talk to a lady.
But
You
you're
know,
a
I mean,
lady.
come on.
The first thing you said was you weren't a lady. I mean, that's on the recording. Don't forget.
Ass. I just asked if I was a
You
lady.
did say you weren't a lady. And it is on this
No, I
recording.
asked.
I'm very, very. I have my short-term memory is very good.
What?
I don't remember.
Squirrel. My ADHD, I can't think of much at all. Bacon. So I'm thinking about
Just, yeah.
what?
Nothing. You're thinking about what?
Thinking about rigging up my whole apartment cameras. What do you think about that?
Oh well. Are you? Is this an exhibitionist tendency that's trying to creep out?
I was about to
Well,
I mean,
See,
you start up a website, put a little premium members only area, the bathroom, your bedroom, and all that. But the rest of the house is free access. I mean, that make you a little bank.
absolutely. That's what I'm thinking, right?
Well, I mean,
think
could you
like-
masturbate in front of, say, 20,000 people?
I wouldn't do it in front of. I would do it in front of one.
Just one.
This one.
But
For the
see,
right price.
one
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
25 cents. If you did it in front of 20,000, it would be 25 cents.
What would it take? What's your number? Say, how much would they have to pay you to do that in front of 20,000 people on the internet?
How much they got?
No, how much How much would they have to?
All of it.
Thank you, son.
As much as they have.
Thanks, baby. Oh, thank you. All right. Sorry.
Monthly subscription fees of $39.95 per person.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Do they want to pay for like results-oriented projects?
No, they just they're offering the money shot. they just, what would it take? If they came to you and said, Sid, we'd like you to rub one out on the internet in front of 20,000 people, name your price. What's your price?
I tell you, this is what I would say. That's what I'd say. I'd say I would like to be given monthly payments for $100,000 a year, and that $100,000 comes off an annuity or something that's been put in a bank, which is the interest I get from the money that's been put in the bank, and that's how I live for the rest of my life from this annuity at whatever $10,000-12,000 a month. I'll be happy with that. I'll do it for that.
The rest of your life. All right, Damien. I know Damien's gonna say I'll do it for free. Fuck it.
No, I don't give it away for free. Come on, don't be ridiculous.
Look at you guys.
We're talking, valuable stuff here.
Look at you. God. Specimen.
See?
He's a shit, he knows it.
Of like an experimental failure.
Earl, that is so less than loving. Bless his heart.
Yeah, they experiment on me all the time. I've got the T-shirt to prove it. See?
Oh, man. Oh. Survivor.
Makes me tough.
So, Survivor, how much? Tough like bull. Strong like bull. How much?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not as greedy as Sid. I don't know. 1,000, 1,500 bucks a week. Yeah, 1,500 a week.
1,500 a week. Oh.
Yeah, if you can earn that for me.
Tater. 1,500 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't live on that. You're gonna have to do it more. Earl.
You ain't gonna make no profit, Damien. Shit.
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna spend all that real quick.
On hookers.
Hookers and blow.
Oh, you're gonna be here too.
That's a good time.
Yeah. Kids, when the kids were coming up, because I was one of those silly moms. Kids were coming up. They'd ask for money. I go, "What are you using this for?" I go, "I'm just gonna go get some candy." And if there was anybody else within earshot, I'd go, "Last time you spent this money on hookers and blow, I didn't have enough to bill you out." And but they're like, "What the?" Kids are just embarrassed. They don't do anything wrong. You're embarrassed that way.
Funny.
Well, see, my mom tries the same thing, but then I just whip right back. Yeah, because you never introduced me to your dealer. My guy's shady as shit.
Oh, that'd be great.
I love stuff like that.
How much, Earl?
I told you, monthly subscription fees of $39.95 per person with all the accoutrement, the fucking with people online. You can mess with people, not mess with them, but take advantage of people online. 1 day $1 trial and then charge them the next day and still get your $40.
Wow.
Well, I'll do it if you buy me a pizza.
Well, 20,000 people times 40 is what, 800,000 a year?
There's that chick in Korea that makes $9 grand a month just cooking and eating dinner with people.
But she's Asian. She gets away with that.
That's cute.
I think, right? That's straight up racist, dog.
Yeah, show is.
Straight up racist. So, forbidden.
That's me. Just call me Grant. It's simpler.
Grant, you want to answer in on this?
Sure. What is it?
Oh, you didn't hear the question? I have to repeat it? I don't know if I can. So I feel like it's so rude to ask this question. I don't know why. You know why? Because he's always nice and very polite, and I feel bad asking this question because I don't want to offend him. Okay, Grant, how much? I can't answer. Somebody else.
I love this.
Gee.
I've never seen you try that.
Guys, it's awesome.
How much would it cost for you to get on webcam, live cam, and beat off for 20,000 people?
Nothing, because I'm. That's
Damn.
something I probably would never do in a million years.
There you go.
Maybe.
Look at that.
There you go.
I have no prize.
See, the rest
Right.
of us are just like, we don't care.
Oh, fuck,
See, that's-
yeah.
That's
If
why.
it sets me up for life, I'll do that once. Fuck it. Sure, no problem.
I figure the more people there, the louder the applause. So
well, Damien, also the louder the laughter.
see, that's why if you play music when you're having sex, you always play a live album. That way you get a round of applause every 3 minutes.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
So for 3 minutes,
So-
length of your show.
Yeah.
3 minutes. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna do it twice? Oh.
Wicked.
Yeah,
Bird.
I just did that. Funny. Earl, what do you do?
Nice man has returneth.
Earl, do you have a channel?
Yes.
Right from his anus up the rest of his elementary canal.
Garrett.
What?
You're probably
Frozen
lucky.
again. I was frozen again. I didn't even hear it.
Oh, the good Lord. I said, yeah, I have a channel, but I don't put much on it, and I'm more of a freelance. I'll pop into other people's thing like I did tonight.
Troll.
I'm the ghost ninja. I sneak around.
But you can circle him, I'll give you permission, sugar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yay!
Shut up,
I-
Sid.
What?
I'm the circle director of Particular TV, and I sanction the circling of Earl by Sugar. Let this be on record.
Stop saying circling. That sounds horrible.
Circling. Oh, what did I learn? Oh, I learned about something.
Circling the wagons.
What did I learn about the other day that I did not know it was a term? It's a sexual term, and it's
Pull
one.
out
No.
more babies.
Rusty
Yeah,
trombone?
no, it was when a female does a male with an apparatus, a little yeah.
We've got 30 minutes left
There's
to
a
be
name
as
for it.
obnoxious as we can get.
What is
Nah.
the name of it? I don't remember. I had to ask my son-in-law. I said, "What is that?"
Just sounds like butt sex.
Yeah, but in reverse. Well, not in reverse, but
Butt stuff.
the girl. Oh, I remember.
A girl with a strap on?
Yes. And she takes care of him. And there was a name for it. Come on,
Butt
Damien.
fucking,
No, wasn't that obvious? It had a name.
I don't know.
buggering.
I don't even think of a strap on.
Say
Call
my
it no,
name.
please.
Say my name.
I tell you, there's a word for it from my point of view. It would be, ow!
Well, all I have to say is, Sid, let her get to the point of insertion, so you didn't say no.
No, we discussed that. We maneuver our way out by discussion.
But you didn't say no, but you were asking for it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm weird that way.
I've got 576 followers and almost 410,000 views for doing nothing. I have to do something.
You see what happens when you're genetically advantaged? It has an unfair effect.
It's starting to be humiliating.
The playing field is not level anymore, and I resent that.
I would too, because I'm finding it very disturbing.
Well, I would with pleasure take that burden away from you.
There's no advantage. Well, yeah, but I see, and that's like, want to do something with it, but I can't do anything with it because I don't think any. I don't know.
Well, how much would it take for you to come to Vancouver and have sex with me on camera, online, in front of 20,000 people?
If I were.
You're not subtle.
So I'm going to ask this. You think I'm uncomfortable because I don't want to answer this question? No, that's not it.
No, I said Sid is not subtle.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh, okay. But I'm not thrown by that. I'm thrown by I don't know how to answer that question without sounding like a filthy whore.
You're not. It is impossible.
So you're thinking a fiver will do.
You get a question from a filthy whore, and then you try not to answer the question to come across like a filthy whore. It doesn't make sense.
That's some kind of whore precept, isn't it?
Well, you haven't said no to the proposition, so I guess we've established what you are. Now we're just negotiating.
Now we've got the details to worry about.
Yeah, let me. I think I've got something that will help with this one. I don't know. What does my banner say right now? My banner today, does it say something?
Doesn't know, she's clueless.
Oh, see, that's the problem.
But you see, you're not even blonde.
Yeah, but that's not the one. See, I should have gone with this one. This one is more important. I don't know if it's going to change or not, but hoping it does. What does it say? Anything?
It's kind of digital.
Neither heathen nor whore, it should say.
Neither heathen or whore. It should say, no, it's a grammatical error. It should say neither heathen nor whore.
It does say nor. It should say.
It does.
That's what it says on this end. On this end, it says nor.
No, it does not. You lie.
You're right. Up here it says. Yeah, you're right. It says neither heathen nor whore, trust and believe. That's what it says. So Bone Thugs, a little shout out to Bone Thugs in there.
Well,
little secret Bone Thugs.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bone Thugs in Harmony? Really?
I'm a shut-in. I know nothing.
I'm barely black.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
I'm hugely white.
You're about to give your
major
African American
disadvantage.
part back. Give it. Are you American or Canadian?
I am not Canadian. Don't insult me like that.
See, when I go out of the country, and they go, "Where are you from?" and I go, "I'm Canadian."
I'm from Montreal.
Montreal. I like Montreal.
Yeah, and then you meet somebody from Canada, and they're like, "Where?" You're like, "Shit."
Yeah, damn. I just say Vancouver.
Yeah, I'm from Montreal. I know every single street, back alley, and
crack alley.
In that whole place. Where you from?
And every spot to get a shady blowjob in a shadowed, dirty
You
house.
know where the Prime Minister lives? I live next door. That's right there.
Shady blowjob. That's putting down blowjobs. That's not right. We can't.
If you're getting a blowjob, make sure it's well lit.
Oh, is that why they call blowjobs? Because you light them on fire first and then you blow them out?
No.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
When I
Where do you think the little hole?
use the,
You stick the little stick somewhere.
I can't activate the flash on my phone when I'm in video mode, so it has to be a well-lit area.
Oh, that's a good point.
Your phone's shitty.
You know what? You're a filthy whore. You know that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, can you pull my hair when you say that?
I'll slap the shit out of you while I say that. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, you're not the
Filthy
boss of
whore.
me. You're not my real dad.
No, I might not be, but fuck you, listen to me, whatever.
Anybody else ever talk to me that way, I will fucking kill them. But you, I let you get away with it. I don't know why. Because you thrill me, that's why.
In what kind of, where's this thrill?
Don't get too
where
excited.
does it hit you?
I'm still at the front of the line.
I just want to know where this thrill kind of touches you.
Back that ass up. Let me get a doll and I'll show you where the thrill touches me. The thrill touched me right here. Show us a doll.
Oh.
It is just non-threatening. He can say whatever he wants, but everybody looks at him like he's just an old man.
Old talk, no action.
Old men are great at sex, though. This whole cougar movement is just full of bollocks.
See, this is the big secret that we're all hiding, all us old men.
Yeah. Hiding.
And we're hiding it so well, none of the women know about it yet, except for Sugar. She's the only one. So spread the word, you know.
No, keep it all to myself.
Don't leave it all. Keep it all to yourself. No one will ever find out.
Cougars rock.
Cougars rock. Yeah.
You get a woman who's already in her career. She's got money, got a house. Hey.
Listen, Cougars Rock is not a good place because this is where most suicides take place from.
Seriously?
Cougars Rock. Yes, there's a Cougars Rock just north of Deer. Yeah, no, it's Deer Lake, and that's where a lot of the lovers they jump to their deaths from Cougars Rock. Now I don't know why.
She swallowed a fly.
You,
Guess she'll die.
It's something that you want to glorify, but to me it's.
Well, I know why she swallowed. But...
She swallowed what? A fly?
Yeah, because I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Well, no, I can't go to hell because there is no hell.
There is a hell. It's the only. See, I figured out. I was reading the Bible the other day. See.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
worried
figured
about
out that the rules are so stringent to get to heaven that nobody can ever possibly get to heaven. So the only place to go to is hell.
It's called Australia.
It's called Australia. It's Australian for hell.
Baby eating dingoes and
What else?
Kangaroos and
What
shit.
else would you call a place where almost every single wildlife is out to kill you?
Yeah, bear drops. Koala bear drops.
Bears.
Drop bears.
We've got skunks and raccoons, and the odd coyote in my neighborhood.
I've got ex-husbands.
I can't say that they're out to kill me. Maybe the coyote.
Well, come on. All of us just got to Texas. You've got me, the black guy. You got the tiny little Irish man. You got the fat guy, and we've got the gay guy coming tomorrow. It's going to be open season on our asses.
Wow.
I would get yourself armed, get your asses on, and get some outside carry licenses.
Oh, I've got my gun. I've got my gun with me. This is Texas. I don't need shit.
Did you ever? Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
I don't care for Texas. I'm a little pissed off at
Oh,
Texas.
could you do me a favor though? Keep the camera running. I want to see everything.
No.
Not everything.
Well, I don't have to see it live, but keep it running and record it to show us later, whatever.
We need plausible deniability. If there's evidence, then they can prove that we started it.
If the camera fits, you must not have quit. That was an O.J. Simpson reference.
OJ did it.
I don't know. Oh, I don't care.
I think what's in it was suicide. She killed herself.
Death by husband.
Nicole Smith, what she did was she somehow conned some guy to come around and deliver something wearing black clothes, and then while he was delivering it, she bludgeoned herself to death in the most brutal way.
What the fuck?
It was terrible.
Seems plausible.
Shut up.
Does anybody else smell toast? Is he having a stroke? Okay.
I'm slowly falling in love with Sugar. She's acting like a proper female doing laundry in front of me. I'm happy.
You know, when I'm in Nadia's room, I'm normally doing the dishes and cooking, and I often wear. You'll love this. I often wear this.
Oh yeah, we'll love this, all right.
Where's my sandwich and bacon?
Exactly. Bring me a beer.
Oh, you think you're fucking Cinderella or someone?
Yeah. You're fucking Cinderella or something. You're Cinderella right here.
I'd like to see the parting of the Cinderella ways.
The Cinderella. Ah. Headphones gone.
So if that's Cinderella, are the tits the evil stepsisters?
These aren't evil. This is where God lives, right here.
Careful, they're expensive. Don't break them.
And then there's the rainbow tutu. I don't know where it is. Not to be confused with the Desmond tutu. Rainbow tutu that I wear. And I sit in the kitchen and I do the dishes and I cook and I say stupid stuff.
Well, why don't you go to Nadia's hangout now, because she's probably got one going.
I was over there. I did not go in because who was in there? did I go in? I wasn't. See?
Why do you even go look? Is what I want. That's just what I don't understand.
I need to start my own. I need to start my own room and get my.
But why do you go to Nadia's hangout to even look? It's like,
Why don't you start your own room?
well, yeah, start your own room.
You know why? What happened the last time I had a room? What happened?
What happened? I don't know what happened.
I don't
People
know,
came
was
in
I in
and
it?
you had a good time. I don't know what happened.
That last room I opened with Brojo, with all the porn screams and
Don't.
nobody would talk about.
Don't open your room with theists. Don't let theists. Once theists come into your room, they fuck it up.
Brojo's barely a theist. He's not a theist.
Bro, Joe's a theist. There's no such thing as a barely. A theist is a theist.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We have a theist spy in our network. His name is Ocean Keltor. He's a theist.
He's a pagan.
No, he's a theist, and he's a royal pain in the ass because of it.
He's sexy as fuck.
Maybe whatever, but he's a theist, and he's sexy, but he's got like no brain.
He's a pagan. He's brilliant.
Pagan, what a pagan schmagan. He doesn't. He says he's a religious person. He even admitted it in a post. As a religious person, whatever it was. So.
He likes to take all kinds of positions. We
No.
were in a room the other day, and he took a position that completely floored me, and I'm like, looking at him like, motherfucker, you never take that position.
What was that?
It was in somebody's room. I don't remember. And it
What
was
position was it?
Oh, no.
He put his ankle behind his head.
Oh, yoga. Well, there's all sorts of different positions in yoga.
Kind of like the reverse cowboy or cowgirl or I can't quit you or something like that. I don't remember.
What?
Just sex in general.
Yeah, I think. So tell me, what do you think of my room? What would I be most successful with?
Pornography.
Yeah, that's I knew it.
There's
Yeah, pornography, production, distribution, and profiteering.
No, I can't do porn because I can't have any. Well, I couldn't display any content now, could I?
Well, not on this channel.
Yeah.
so easy to make your own website.
Yeah. I know.
Earl is
Shut up.
I'm his manager, so if you want to talk contract, talk to me.
White man, you ain't getting no money.
Bad chance.
I don't care about the money. I'm just the actor.
Oh, well, no, everybody in the room right now, I'll give you a coupon code, half off your first month.
Fluffers. I need fluffers though.
We need fluffers.
Good fluffers are hard to
Well,
find.
I'll be your fluffer, Sugar.
Fluffer, faster than
I'll
love.
make sure that you're wet, or at a moment's notice.
Sydney, you're the oil boy.
Yeah,
Old as can be. It may take a while.
yeah. I'll be the lube enabler.
Lube dude. Lubie, we'll call
I'll
you
be. You can just call me Mr. Lube.
Mr. Luba Luba.
You're gonna
We've got mobile.
I'm gonna get sued by the fucking oil change company.
There's a mobile mechanic company out here called Lube Mobile.
Oh, the Lube Mobile. Mr. Luba
They drive
Luba.
around their vans.
Oh, it's Vlad.
Lovely tools.
House to house lube and dildo services. I think.
Vladimir
that's what it
Putin. Vladimir. That is the rude Australian. Do we know this? Vladimir Putin.
is. Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
What about Vladimir Putin?
He's rude Australian. I went into
Oh,
Skype.
and what are we?
You're not rude. I don't like that guy. I like you guys.
I think I'm rude. How
Rude.
dare you make a prejudgment of me?
Rude, crude, and socially unacceptable.
I'm never rude to anybody.
Y'all are
What?
just sexually deprived, apparently.
Yeah, we would be both.
What's this?
Oh,
apparently?
nice ass! Wow, could you do that again?
No, you got to take your shorts off underneath them.
No, I just want to see the shape. It was really nice.
I have no butt. I'm white. I have no butt.
So-
no rear end.
So what did I? That's a good butt.
No butt.
No buts about that.
I used to have a huge ass though.
What,
Gigantic.
used to be black.
No, but all the black men liked me. And then when I lost all the weight, then they were like, girl, you're too skinny now.
You're too skinny.
I know, I don't like
But
it.
you know what? Earl likes white girls, so you have a chance there.
Well,
Half
that's
of it
obvious.
Half of him likes white girls.
No,
Half
no,
likes
no,
the
no, no,
half,
no, no.
half likes white girls.
Mm.
But the part that likes white girls is the black part.
And the white half is happy that the black half likes white girls.
See? The symbiotic relationship
I'll
from
agree.
top to bottom.
I've never been with a black man ever. I've never been with an Asian man. I've never been with a Latin man. I've never been.
I'd like to go up to Mexico and spend some time with the family.
You're sounding really.
I mean, Mexico to the Eskimos and spend some time with the family there.
Eskimos. Why?
Apparently, their hospitality rules are such that they share their wife with guests.
You might double check that, bro.
I wonder what it takes to become.
Okay, well, I better go to Wikipedia. Check this out.
Yeah. Can anybody be an Eskimo? Theoretically, I could go up and be an Eskimo.
I think if you're
You
willing
could live
to
the
go
Eskimo
to the cold,
philosophy.
they aren't going to tell you no.
Yeah, there's an Eskimo philosophy. Why couldn't you?
Trying to figure out the fastest way to get
You
laid.
just have to love like to eat raw whale blubber and stuff like that.
I think the
That's all you
fastest
can
way
get
to
over.
get laid is like go out to a bar, find a.
Fastest way to get laid, you've got my phone number. Dial it, woman.
Darn it! You're in a different time. I don't even know where you are in the world, man. Just don't even know where you are.
He's in the future, so don't worry about it.
Exactly. Always asleep when I'm awake, awake when I'm asleep.
Every woman wants to fuck the man of their future.
Esther, you look like my future ex-husband.
No.
I'm looking for 5.0.
I've got like 2 future ex-wives already.
Do ya? Yeah, be careful about that. You
I
got.
had a couple of future ex-wives, but I put them in the past.
Oh,
Well, they've signed the future prenup, so.
future prenup. You know, if we could get some future.
And are you just waiting? Were you waiting for them to come of age? What are they, 9 or 10? Or something?
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you about the time that I went out with this young man. Young man is the operative word here. And I sat back and realized, because he was 11 months older than my son. 11 months older than my son.
What?
And I sat there and I was thinking about both of these boys in car seats at one point at the same time. And I'm like, oh, I'm bad.
Make you horny? Did that make
Think
you
about him in
horny?
your car seat?
Yeah, right, my car seat. I thought, oh, that's bad. When they met, I said, so what's up, bro? My son, of course, looking at me like, I will kill you. Hates it, right? What's up, bro? I go, why don't you guys, 2 boys go play Xbox or something? And I'm really in trouble.
I would have straight killed you.
Yeah.
That didn't work out well, did it?
It was a long time ago. No, my son and I will go if we've been to the bar together. He's older. He looks older. He's 30. He looks older because he's balding, really balding. And I was talking to this gentleman that was sitting next to me and just chatting, and he goes, "Wait a minute, who's that guy you're here with?" Because he asked me if I was single, and I said yes. He goes, "Well, who's that guy you're here with?" I said, "You mean that guy over there?" I pointed to my son, and he's like waving. And I said, "Oh, that's my son." And he goes, "Yeah, right, lady." Picked up his drink and walked away. Like, oh, it was funny. He had to be there. It was funny because everybody asks my son all the time.
You didn't really get laid with somebody that stupid, did you?
What?
Nothing?
What'd you say? You want to open your mouth again?
I was
dare you.
stoned. Sorry, I don't remember.
I dare you. I need to get stoned. Hey, what's up with this atheist dude, Jay?
Who's Jay?
Jay, dude. I think, isn't he one of the peasant?
Oh, TJ?
TJ. What's
I
up
don't
with?
know. I just know that he's a drunken peasant.
Oh, he is a drunken peasant.
Well, he's one of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I know that they're very popular. I know that most everybody besides me and others that I don't know about. But anyway, most everybody a lot of people on secular TV watch Drunken Peasants every week, or every month, or whatever. But I know nothing more than that.
I've heard they make quite a bit of money.
I am now officially debriefed.
You hear that? I hear they make a lot of money. I don't understand their show.
The last time I looked, the Drunken Peasants Patreon gets, I think it was just over 6,000 a month.
Yeah.
I've never watched Drunken Peasants.
No, me neither.
I don't know.
Who do you follow? Sorry.
I've only watched their show a couple times, and I don't know. Every time I watch it, it's nothing but satirical and just entertainment. It's not really meant to be taken seriously, as far as I was told about the whole show.
Yeah. So why is it that I don't see Earl like I see the rest of you guys?
Because your bandwidth is not high enough.
Because you're racist.
I see Earl. You see Earl in the little box?
Huh?
In the little box? You don't see Earl?
No, I see Earl now, but why is it I don't see him around like the watering hole, you know? Why don't I see him in hangouts? And...
Oh, because he doesn't hang around with theists. He's smart.
Well, then what community are you in, Earl?
What?
What community are you in?
I reside in Arkansas.
He's with Secular TV, and we all hang around together.
Oh, yeah. That.
Yeah. Well, I know with myself and Earl anyway, vast majority of the hangouts we're in are Secular TV hangout.
Yeah, we're a community. You should join our community.
Australians.
Sugar?
Yes.
You should join our Secular TV community.
I thought I was going to, but nobody ever.
I'd like to have a meeting with you and Randy. Introduce you to Randy. He's the president of Secular TV, and have a chat and see where and how you would are going to fit in.
That'd be nice.
We were going to talk about doing something together, but then we never end up having that conversation.
We did. Remember the conversation we had?
We tried, but we got sidetracked.
Well, hey, don't worry. I'm a do-it action kind of guy. I'm going to make this happen. So.
We tried, but Damien's penis is just too small.
Oh, what did that down?
It got in the way. That's all I can say. Just saying.
Well, I've had you on my show once. I remember that.
Yes, it was a wonderful experience that I shall never forget.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have you again, because if that's the most wonderful experience, I could never top that.
Top? You're a top? Oh, I heard you were a bottom.
I'm only a bottom for you, baby.
Dun, 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 dun. Silly. Silly. Yeah, I would love to. I need to get my shit together, though. I need to start doing something.
2 content creators have got lined up to meet with Randy this week. Ow!
I haven't met Randy before.
You might have, but you're going to meet him again. They're not probably today, because he's fast asleep.
Well, no, and definitely tomorrow we ain't doing shit till like probably.
No, I know. Yeah, tomorrow's good. Yeah, but if you guys aren't going to go out and did you go do your shopping and shit today?
Do what?
You're shopping for everything that you wanted to get.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The idea was you were going to hit town and go.
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
You know something? I have a confession. I have a dirty whore mouth, and I need to shut it.
Dirty whore mouth.
But in reality, I'm a filthy whore. So
let's just say the black man got out, did what black people do, and got what we needed.
What it is.
Guns.
What it is. What it be. Guns and drugs.
Yeah, black people on the drugs. Mexicans on drugs. Texans.
What about the hookers?
Huh?
What about the hookers? Did you get the hookers?
The prison?
No, that's why D's there.
Yeah. Obviously, I didn't get the hookers. I'm in a hangout, aren't I?
He's taking me back with him. This is the biggest hooker I know. Let me show you. This is my. I'm gonna show you a picture.
Oh, you have a hooker? Hooker
No.
du jour.
I love hookers. Hookers and junkies, I just adore.
I love vaginas.
No, that's not it.
I don't like hooker vaginas though.
That's not it. What happened to it? Wait.
And I don't like junkie vaginas.
What happened to it? Oh, there it is.
Hey, look, there's me. Hi, me.
This is my son and his future woman.
I'd fuck her.
Is
Yeah.
he going to kidnap her?
No, it's his fiance.
Yeah, she's very cute.
She's a nice girl.
So now they're negotiating the purchase price.
Right.
And have babies.
Yeah. This
Is that,
bitch.
is that a different one that you can have grandchildren
This
with?
is the one that had the child.
Ah.
The brother and sister. This bitch has this one by the balls.
Attaboy. He's a very lucky man.
Yeah. Oh,
I wish I was somebody's ball bitch.
That was close. I always have to make sure that my picture's open.
We're gonna shut down in a couple minutes, sadly.
What?
Oh, right.
Look at that. Look at
The
that.
live section's going to be cut for 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be somewhere.
Somebody
That's
else is going to
alright.
start a live hangout.
I can keep the live. I can keep the hangout open, but I'll just have to. I'll have to end the broadcast, but I'll keep the hangout open.
That's alright. You can do whatever you guys want to do. I know you don't want to be around me anymore.
Once we ain't on the air anymore, we all get naked.
Filthy horse, sexy time.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, we'll be here.
Okay, I'm going to start taking off my clothes now because I got a lot of them to take off.
Well, you're old. It takes you a while.
And hot in here.
I also need a hand. My care aide is just going to take the dog for a walk, so I'm just waiting
Hot in here.
for them to get back.
Well, just do your life alert bracelet. Somebody will show up.
I
Yeah.
can't reach it.
Oh, see? Then you fucked
It's
yourself.
on my left wrist.
Left wrist? Oh.
Yeah.
I can't reach mine either. It's
And,
on.
and I've got my right hand stuck down my pants. I can't get it out.
I help. I'm masturbating.
Help!
Okay. Look at all of this crap. Cell phone is so slow. I'm heavy with the app business. Something wrong. The secular TV. Where would I fit in? There's no place for me. I don't have any special nothing.
Bow chicka bow wow.
I can be the secular. I can be the secular atheist. Bam.
Whoa! Brilliant timing.
Hello. Beautiful.
Oh.
Life.
I can't help it. It's just magic.
That was just timing deluxe.
It's perfect.
Plus, you might be an atheist.
I am. I might be. I'm a third generation atheist. More than one.
So what's your question got? How does your question have any validity at all? Where do I fit into an atheist community?
Oh, because I don't know anything. Because I'm not.
That's why the meeting to introduce you to have the talk.
Yes. But here's the thing. I think I'm a good John Q. Public. You know, I think I represent the John Q. Public
I
human
disagree.
I'm a sexual warrior.
Which is exactly what we need. So
I challenge
shut
you.
the fuck up.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Shutting up. Shut up, shutting up.
Never heard that sexual warrior.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have no idea.
Where?
You have no idea how much our subscriber count is going to go up in the Sugar Show. So
Yeah,
Sugar, I want
Sugar's-
you to be a guest on my show every single week. Hey Damien, do you agree?
He's gone.
Oh, he's going to have a cigarette, but I'm sure Damien wouldn't mind if you are a regular on our show every